Business owners and experts in the fire safety space have made a call for action for everyone to adopt practices aimed at reducing the destruction caused by fire to safeguard the environment and businesses from loss, lives and properties. Score was made at a fire safety workshop which focused on safety. It held in Lagos. Abimbola Akintaju was there.
Fire has often been described as the greatest servant but the worst master, difficult to control when it comes to an inferno, burning and destroying everything on its path. In the rage of its fury, it has no respect for the tallest building, not even the biggest conglomerate. Businesses, corporate buildings, and human beings need adequate protection against fire outbreaks. According to Lagos State Government in 2017, no fewer than 84 persons were burnt to death and property worth millions of naira destroyed in the state. Also, stories of oil tankers, futures and consequent fires on business premises. Experts and stakeholders in the industry gathered here say the solution to this challenge is to adopt preventive measures.
Fire loss is amounting to billions of dollars in the world over annually. Life loss is also amounting to thousands of lives annually. And the importance of us forestalling or preventing these losses cannot be overemphasized.
For the country manager of KUO Fire Safety, Ms. Mariam Beruti, for business continuity in the region, rapid response to fire outbreaks and comprehensive preventive strategies remains vital.
And this is the whole point of fire safety, to prevent. The whole point is to prevent a fire from spreading. First and foremost, we take fire safety into consideration when doing our buildings or installing various equipment. So from that point, we try to mitigate risks.
Guarantees that people do not experience any form of injury and that there is no loss to life and no loss to property. So you cannot be too careful equipping your building or houses or offices or even public buildings with materials that will ensure that in the event that there's a fire outbreak, you are able to contain the situation. The damage resulting from the fire is minimized and that the occupants of the building are safe. So
fire safety is not just a regulation, it is a business imperative. Therefore, fire safety is everyone's responsibility.
The President General of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Mr. Adewale Adeyanju, is urging maritime employers to put the safety and well-being of their workers at the forefront. This call comes amidst growing concerns over insufficient compensation and insurance for maritime workers, especially seafarers and dock laborers, in the event of accidents or fatalities. TVC News senior business correspondent Ifunaya Eze reports.
Mr. President, I'm sure you can.
At this year's World Maritime Day celebration in Lagos, President General of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Mr. Adewale Adeyanju, highlighted the critical need to prioritize the welfare of maritime workers. He pointed to the lack of adequate training, mental health support and fair compensation as issues that need urgent attention. According to him, improving these areas will ensure the safety of seafarers and dock workers who are often exposed to dangerous conditions on the job.
Let us remember the sacrifice of maritime operators who have lost their lives at the sea, at the ports, jetties and terminals, quail apron and oil and gas platforms. The situation where our members, especially those in seafaring and dock labours, are subjected to inadequate provision of compensation, insurance cover. Seafarers will die on board the vessel. To pay them their legitimate compensation, it becomes a problem between us and some of these mining agents.
He also criticized certain employers for not upholding the National Joint Industrial Council's agreement on reviewing and negotiating compensation for these workers.
The seafarers should not be subjected to slave labor in our father's land, where some of these management, they are cleaning our oil, they are lifting our crude oil here, and they have no regard for CBA. This CBA is collective agreement between the union and the employers, where they didn't honor, they didn't have respect. Some of them don't have regard for NGIC that was being signed, duly signed by your authorities, sir.
The event also served as a platform for stakeholders to discuss Nigeria's potential in the marine and blue economy sectors, with call for better safety practices to unlock this potential. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.